Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're at in this wonderful world. Well, which could be a wonderful world. My name is Brian. This is my little show. Well, I've been doing some posting on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, uh, even TikTok. But I'll make another video to post on TikTok. I keep bringing up the Fairness Doctrine Act. And why do you think Republican conservatives in Congress are afraid to this day to reinstate the Fairness Doctrine Act? Why is that? Democrats, liberals, progressives have tried for years to get it reinstated. Republican conservatives refuse, refuse to even let it come to the floor for discussion or a vote. Why is that? Or you might ask, excuse me, what the Fairness Doctrine Act is? Well, basically, it's a doctrine that was added to the Constitution, an amendment, if you will, that would not allow any news outlet, any, from spreading lies, disinformation, and misinformation about anything and everything. It would put a stop to it. Now, the Fairness Doctrine Act was taken away by Ronald Reagan and conservative Republicans back in the 80s. Look it up, it's a fact. And what was it, 2 years later, fake Fox News went on the air? Again, a news station owned and run by an immigrant. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but you hear Republicans continuously bash immigrants. But this guy was from Australia, Rupert Murdoch, as a matter of fact. But they allowed him to become an American citizen and buy and take over a news outlet, which is everybody knows that can think, and can reason, and can understand truth and fact, knows that fake Fox News is just that, it's fake news. It's really not even a news station. Even their own attorneys say that even when they go to court. You know, Tucker Carlson has been sued. I lost count. Fox News itself has been sued. I lost count on how many times. But every time they're in court, their attorneys come out and say, well, Fox News is not a news outlet. It's an entertainment station. You know, that's what they say. Look it up. Go back. You can look it up. The Fairness Doctrine Act allows you to look up the records, and you can see all the court cases and what the Fox News attorneys have said about Fox News. It's not a news channel. It's an entertainment channel. It's a um, so-called opinion channel. It has nothing to do with reality or truth or facts. Look it up. Again, look it up. And I just sent a tweet to Elon Musk himself. I will never get a reply from him because he's a fascist and he doesn't give a damn about the Constitution, liberties, or freedoms. Even as he said he would put a stop to all this nonsense on Twitter, he hasn't. It has increased since Elon Musk took over Twitter. It has become, excuse my language, a shit show. Just like everything Republicans put their hands to turns out to be. Look what they did to the Supreme Court. What is the Supreme Court now? Think about it now. Think about it. It has become a kangaroo court. Has nothing to do with they don't give a damn about the Constitution, rights, freedoms, and liberties. Look at the rights, freedoms, and liberties that they are taking away, and they're not done. Just keep watch it and see what's going on. And now you hear him on Twitter going crazy again about the so-called uh, Hunter Biden's laptop. Well, if you had any working brain cells and you could think, reason, and understand truth, Trump and Republicans, Bill Barr had Hunter Biden's laptop for 14 months. Never did nothing. Never said anything. If all this information on this so called laptop was worth anything, don't you think they'd have brought it out a long time ago? They won't do nothing. I'll bet money on it. They will not do a damn thing about it because there's nothing on it. Bill Barr already said that. There's nothing there. And then on TikTok, I had one of the Trump worshiping retards tell me, well, where were you when Hillary Clinton's emails? Well, Hillary Clinton was investigated by Republicans. She sat in a hearing for over 11 hours in person and didn't plead the fifth. Now, Trump sat there and pled the fifth over 400 times, but that's okay. That's their God. You know, think about it. All it would take to put a stop to a lot of this bullshit is for Congress to reinstate the Fairness Doctrine Act, sorry, and get rid of the so-called Citizens United Act when citizens have nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with we the citizen. Citizens United was all corporate power. That's it. And you've seen what has gone on since that act was put in place by a Republican president under a Republican conservative controlled Congress. As a matter of fact, Bush put it in and signed it. Think about that one. Same thing with the so called Patriot Act. Now you hear a lot of them out there say, well, the Patriot Act has been discontinued. No, it hasn't. You're seeing it play out right now. But you will believe the lies, misinformation, and disinformation come from the propaganda channel, fake Fox News, and their so called affiliates. Now, I just made a little video and sent it to the one of the anchors on what is it, Channel 4 News, called Ask Kelly. I just made a little video because you can't make a long one on Messenger. And I just come out and asked, well, I wrote to him first and asked her why they will not investigate so-called Breeze Line, aka Atlantic Broadband, why they are allowed to continue to price gouge and overcharge customers for shitty internet, shitty TV, shitty products, and yet for basic internet and basic TV, they would charge you over $200 for it. And they continue to raise the prices every 3 months. Look it up. Every 3 months. Every 3 months, the cost goes up. And that's a fact. Now, I sent that. That was a letter I wrote to ask Kelly on her messenger. And so I figured I'd make a little video and ask her to look into why Republican conservative senators are so afraid of reinstating the Fairness Doctrine Act, which would put a stop to all this nonsense. Even on Twitter, they would not be allowed to spread lies, misinformation, and disinformation about anything. You have to back up what you say. You have to have proof. You know, there would not be none of this hearsay. Oh, no, 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 no. You would have to produce the proof, the truth, and the facts about everything that comes out of your so-called news outlet. But to this day, Republican conservatives are afraid to even hear the word Fairness Doctrine Act. Think about that one. Now, my live broadcast is connected to my Twitter account, my Facebook account, well, both of my Facebook accounts and my YouTube. So everybody that follows me and watches me will be able to see this. Even people that don't follow me because it's public. I don't hide shit from nobody. You know. So I just wanted to come on and make a little video talking about some stuff like that. Again, look it up. Fairness Doctrine Act. Read the whole thing for yourself, and you'll see again everything I just said is truth and fact. Again, my name's Brian. This is my little show. Take care of yourselves and each other. Much love, honor, and peace to you all.